Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another weekly Crait segment. As usual, it is Saturday, guys, and we are going to be taking an adventure onto week number 5 of this series, guys. We have a lot to talk about. Two main things this update, guys. One, it's going to be the trenches, and number two, I'm going to hop on my computer and show you the very basic design, I guess you could say, that I'm making for the actual base wall. So this is a really important update. I wanted to separate this update and the base update into two separate ones, but I think we should just make it into one. This video might be a little longer, but pretty much I want to make sure that I'm doing this as efficiently as possible, and I'm not just waiting just to get more views and videos. I want to seriously get this out to you guys as soon as I possibly can. So without further ado, guys, let's jump on into the actual segment this week. So basically, guys, I'm going to start right to left in terms of progress. As you guys can see here, I've started to add the very basic foundation and some of the actual designs for the walls of the natural trenches. Remember, these trenches are supposed to be a little bit naturally curved. They're very natural occurring. There's no man-made structures at all. So pretty much what I did is I took a whole bunch of these pieces right here. I'm trying to get the camera to angle for you guys. These are a whole bunch of inverted and regular slopes, and pretty much I just made them look like this. This is not a final product by any means, but I think it's a great start, and I honestly am really liking it. Obviously, there's some leveling out I have to do. If you guys can see here, obviously not all the sides are on the same level, so I do have to work on that a little bit, and this is definitely something close to a final product that I will be using. Now, I also did complete this one over here. Last segment, guys, I did not have this done, but as you guys can see here, I pretty much did the same exact technique on the floors. I added like tiles and a whole bunch of 1x1 dark red plates just to add a little bit of tone, and every now and then you can see, like right there, that is a 1x2 dark red slope. I think it looks really good. I'm really digging this trench. I think it looks better than the other one. Pretty much I just did the same exact techniques, guys. I'm going to try and get it a little bit of an angle for you, just again using those natural slopes and the inverts to make those natural curves, and I think it's going to look really good. I still have to fill in the rest on the side with 1x2 red bricks just to make it look good, and then obviously I'm going to smooth out and like close all these open areas over there. But that's what I have done this week in terms of the natural trenches, and I think they're looking really good, guys. Let me know what you think about this, and just to put a minifigure down there for you guys just to kind of give you a little bit of a sense as to what it's looking like. So this is like the height, I guess you can kind of say. Again, this is all not level. I still have to fix that. But I think this is definitely a good step in the right direction. So next, guys, as you can see here, I'm going to pan out a little bit overhead. You can see that I've outlined all of the trenches that I'm going to be using. So pretty much we're going to start with the actual main trench, and then we're going to work our way to this one, because this one is actually something I worked a little bit harder on, I guess you could say, to kind of get a little bit of a better picture. So this is that main trench, as you guys probably remember from my designing phases. So pretty much I plan on adding those big turrets in this general area, and the same thing on that side, just to make it look good. It's not going to be too big because I don't want it to descale the Lego ATM 6s that I'm going to be using, but that's going to be for another video, so don't worry about that. But anyways, this is, I guess, the general length that I'm kind of using for the actual trench. As you guys can see here, it's a little bit curved along here, and then it's a straight line. The straight line may look a little odd, but it is accurate to what the game is like. So I guess if you're wondering why it's so straight and I guess non-irregular, that's the reason why. Now also for the trenches, guys, I did start to prototype a little bit for the ground, and pretty much what I did here is I added a whole bunch of the black 1x2 grills, as well as some more red tiles and some white tiles, just to make it look really unique. I think the black grills look really good. I do plan on putting like the piping along the sides, like you guys have probably seen on like hundreds of Crait mocks already. But anyways, that's pretty much what I'm probably going to go for, unless I find a new design. I think that black grill with the tile design looks really good. I'm going to plan on adding some grays, dark grays, light grays, just to mix up the tone a little bit. But anyways, in terms of like what I'm going to be doing for the ground floor of the trenches, I think this is something that I'm probably going to be using in a final draft, guys. I want you to let me know what you guys think of this. I don't have too many pieces on hand, so I really couldn't do much. But like I said before, I have a few more orders coming with some more grays and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to change. At least I'm going to be adding a little bit more colors to the actual trench floor. Anyways, guys, you can see the whole entire trench spans the entire mock. This is 3 gray base plates in width, so it's a pretty large trench, and I still have to do a lot of detailing, obviously, around over there. So that's kind of that for the main trench. There's obviously going to be a lot more updates coming soon for that. But that's kind of all we have for this week in terms of this main trench. Now, guys, in terms of the actual height of the trenches, I think this is what I'm going to be going for. So as you guys can see here, we have that ground floor that I talked to you guys about, and then we have a few more bricks stacked on the sides. And pretty much what I do plan on doing is, if I can get a minifigure to show you guys, I'm going to put the resistance troopers up here. We're going to have, if I can find one, we're going to have like guys running through there. And yeah, I think that's going to be the height that we're going to be using, because with the snot technique, I think it just barely like is under that right now. So I'll probably get to fix that just a little bit. But in terms of like the height differentiation inside the trenches themselves, this is probably what we're going to be using. In here, guys, is obviously going to be that little gate, or like the door, I guess, that leads to this trench over here. I haven't done any progress with this one because I'm kind of leaving this for last moment. I want to make sure that I'm focusing on all these trenches. But anyways, this area right here between those gray bricks, it's probably gonna. This is obviously gonna be open back here, but that's probably gonna be the entrance to this right here. So guys, once again, pretty much let me know what you guys are thinking of that little like black grill layout for the trench floor. I think it looks really good. I think the black really contrasts with the red to make a really nice looking trench, I guess you could say. I have started to lay down the support columns for the rest of the mock. As you guys can see right here, I'm running out of pieces. Hopefully this right here is gonna get me through the section over there. And then I'm just going to have to do this. I'm probably going to have to buy another one of the XL creative boxes to just fill this in. But anyways, I'm waiting on these plates to come so I could obviously start finishing it. And then I'm going to have to put in a few more orders to finish these like finer lines. Probably not going to be able to use the larger plates to make it look good. I'm probably going to have to use like 1x2s, 1x4s, or like 2x4s plates to make this look good and like seamless. And then back here, guys, I haven't made any progress really. I kind of left that area alone. I wanted this week to be about the trenches. And pretty much what we're going to get into next, guys, we're going to hop on my computer, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to show you guys my ideas for the actual base. So let's go. Alright guys, we are on my computer, and as you guys can see here, I have drawn up a little bit of a design as to what I'm thinking for the wall. Now, the first thing you guys are no doubt going to call me out for is that this is a design that David is using, Solid Brick Studios, and I am not going to deny that in any one bit, but what it really comes down to, you guys, is that this method is extremely easy on my part, and it's affordable. It's not going to take a month to make, so I think that this is definitely a design that I'm going to go with. However, what is different from what David is doing, what I really want to stress to you guys before you start calling me a copycat, is that I have two completely different colors for the actual mountain and the base wall. As you guys can see here, I'm going to put a picture up on your screen right now, a Battlefront 2 image grab, I guess you could say, or a screenshot from in-game in the Crait map, and pretty much what, in my opinion, I think the base wall looks a little bit more like a brown or like a rusted dark tan. And some of you might not see this, but really what I want to do is I want to do a tan base wall, because I know David is doing dark bluish gray, and I want to try and stay away from whatever he's doing for reasons obviously you guys know. So pretty much what I've decided, I'm going to be doing a dark tan look in terms of the actual base wall. Now, pretty much what I did here is I used a whole bunch of 2x2x3 slopes, and I stacked them up 2 at a time, as well as some 1x2, 1x2 bricks as well, to make it look a little bit less slanted. So as you guys can see, instead of just going in a straight line, if you can follow my mouse, instead of going like all the way like this, it kind of goes up instead of like this. So I think this is really good, and really the main reason why I want to show you guys this when I'm in a segment that's kind of focused on the trenches is because I want to get your feedback on this as soon as possible, because I want to start putting in orders and actually starting to build it. I don't want this thing to take a month to build. I want to get it over with as soon as I can. You guys see I haven't put in any support bricks in this design because I'm probably just going to go to the pick-a-brick wall and get a lot of like 1x1s and just kind of stack them. So I really don't have to worry about that. But guys, really the biggest reason why I'm doing it this way is because it's affordable. I can probably buy about half of the bricks, like right here, for about $100, and $100 is a lot. Do not get me wrong, but in terms of something like this, something of this scale, $100 for a little over 70% of this entire thing is going to be a really good steal. So I want to get your guys' feedback. I want to put in those orders, and I want to get started. And just for a reference, guys, this is a minifigure height, so I guess that's kind of how tall it is. I'm going to leave it open like this, so minifigures can walk in and out of the actual base, so it's going to be a little bit more realistic like that. But anyways, the mountains are not what these are not what they're going to look like. I just kind of messed around just to see the tone. But obviously another difference that I'm going to be doing is the mountains are going to be dark bluish gray, which I'm sure some of you guys already knew by now. But anyways, guys, this is what I'm thinking of the base wall. Again, I think this looks really good, and there's a little room for interior stuff too, nothing too crazy. But this is affordable, efficient, and hopefully this is going to come in soon. Guys, I have not put in any orders yet, so please let me know what you guys think of this. And be completely honest, although I really am steering towards this, and I hope you guys do understand why I am using David's technique for this. It's affordable, it's easy, I can fit it in my budget really well, and I think it looks good. I think the brown dark tan looks really good, especially when comparing it to the white salt flats and then also the dark bluish gray mountains. So guys, definitely let me know what you think about that, and let's go hop right on into the outro of this week's segment. So guys, definitely let me know down below what you think I should do with the base mountain. I know that technique is something that Solid Brick Studios is using, but I think me doing a different color and I also think me doing a different size is enough to satisfy you guys who may be tempted to call me a copycat, which is completely okay. But as I said before in the actual PC recording, it's not only effective, but it's also extremely affordable for me, so it really fits in my budget well, and I'm really tempted to go that way. But guys, let me know down below. I want to start putting in orders so I can start building the very foundation for the wall as soon as possible, so let me know what you guys think about that. So guys, it's going to wrap up this week's update, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this Crait segment. Let me know everything, all your thoughts down below, guys, in the description. I want to thank you so much for watching. In terms of the rough schedule for the next few weeks, and also in terms of a deadline, I plan on finishing this mock within 2 to 3 months, I would say. It all depends on when my orders get here and how much time I have to actually work on it in terms of school work and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be a pretty solid deadline, about 2 to 3 months. Obviously, as we near the end, I'm going to be able to give you guys a more exact date when that's going to be done. But guys, as usual, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys are all thinking in terms of the trenches and everything else like that in terms of the wall. Definitely let me know your feedback, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a returning sub, your loyalty means so much to me. And if you guys are watching this and you're not subbed, I really do hope that by the end of this video, you are tempted to subscribe and turn on the notifications. That way you'll know exactly when I post, guys. Definitely drop a thumbs up, like, and share the video. I want to thank you so much for watching. Definitely tune in for next week's Crait segment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. I wish you were so I wish you were so